Alright, hello. I'm making a video here. I know a lot of people are moving from Google Play Music to YouTube Music. Probably you don't like so much how if you like music on YouTube Music, it'll show up in your regular YouTube likes and so on and so forth. The two services kind of mix in ways that a lot of people don't prefer. I watch YouTube a whole lot, and I definitely don't want any music I listen to or like showing up in all my stuff. So what I believe you can do, what I'm going to do today, is create two different channels that you can really easily switch between, one of which is dedicated to your music, and one of which is your regular YouTube account that you've been using for years now, and it has all of your history and likes and all that stuff. So to start, what you probably have is a personal account. It's kind of like your Google account, and it's the personal accounts can have one channel associated with them. That's the channel that you already have on here with your YouTube history on it. The other thing you can make is a brand account. Now, brand accounts can have also their own channel, but they can be owned by multiple Google accounts. So your personal channel, it's only owned by you, but brand accounts can be owned by many people. You can make managers and stuff like that, but you don't need all that. You can just make one for yourself. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a brand account. We're going to take our personal channel and move it to the brand account. And then since Google Play Music can only be migrated to a personal account, we're going to migrate Google Play Music to the personal account. And then, yeah, you should have a personal account that's got just dedicated to YouTube Music. You can use Account Switcher to quickly go to your brand account that's got your video history and everything. And you should be able to keep the two separate going forward. So, first off, to make a new brand account, I always had to Google it. And it's an old link that doesn't exist anywhere in the current YouTube interface. But you go to youtube.com/channel_switcher. This lets you see, your personal channel that you've got on here, and you can create a new channel. So it's kind of interesting, you're not creating a new channel for your personal account, but they're saying they jumped you here because they said, okay, well, first to make a new channel, you do have to have a brand account. So you need to be linked to a brand account. So I'm gonna make a brand account. Let's see what I can get away with. I probably can't get away with just my name, but I'm gonna try it. Neat, I did. And what that actually did was it made a brand account and it made a brand new empty channel for that brand account. So now you can see up here, I'm on this Aaron Rickel brand account and we have this switch account here. You can click on that and there's my other personal channel. So I've got Aaron Rickel with my subscribers and everything, and then I've got this new one here. So what I actually got to do, and this is the scary part, but I need to take this channel from my personal account and need to move it to the brand account, which is something that you can do. So what you need to know, it's going to take your all your analytics and stuff are going to move, your subscribers, your likes, your history, your playlists. That's all going to move over. The only thing that, as far as I know, that will not move over is your personal comments. So any comments you left on videos will go away. So it's not a huge deal to me. Um, and let's do it. So I believe that's in settings. Um, if I could see here, settings and then advanced settings. You can see some of my stuff for my channel ID and things like that. But you have at the bottom here, you've got move channel and you've got delete channel. So definitely don't want to delete it, but you can move the channel to a brand account, and I'm going to go for it. All right, so they give you a lot of precautions here to make sure that you're not doing anything that you don't want to do. I'm going to look over this too. So they're going to move this, which is, channel icon, the name, a custom URL, my subscribers, my videos, my playlists. Man, that's an old username from before YouTube went to this Google thing. There's my connected to Google account. So afterwards, they're showing down here that I have to pick my brand account. They're saying that there's no accounts available that have no channel because they made the channel for me automatically, but I'm still going to pick it. They're going to say, hey, since there's a channel on this brand account already, you moving here is going to delete that channel. And that's fine. So we have this after the move. Um, looks like same user. Brand account is Aaron Rickle. Cool, cool. And let's go for it. Let's do it. I'd be interested to see too if my comments do exist, but they're just not linked to my account anymore. I don't know, or if they just delete them. I'm not sure. So it has been moved. Cool. It may take up to 10 minutes for that to be completed. So where am I now? My personal account has no channel, no subscribers, but this other account has 1,340 subscribers. Let's switch over to it. And really what is most important to me is, let's see, history is not there anymore. Liked videos, still there. I think this is the most important thing for me. It's my liked videos, my playlists, my favorites, all still there. So that is good. So it looks like you lose watch history and you lose comments. So that's still moving. They said that the icon will still move and stuff after that, but neat. That's fine. So I'm gonna switch back to him, and I guess the thing that we have to do now is jump over to Google Play Music. So I will say too, if you have uploaded music, be aware that YouTube Music handles it a little bit differently. It will take all your uploaded music, dump it into YouTube Music, but it dumps it into its own separate upload section. It's kind of not, it's a less integrated experience than it was on Google Play Music. Accordingly, I actually went through and I had uploaded a lot of old music that was actually on the service, but it was before I paid for the service. I went through and deleted those, and I added the streaming versions from the service to my library so that those wouldn't be listed as uploads or anything. So just in case you want to do the same, I did prep and do that already, and I am good to go to migrate this. So if I can find that, it used to just pop up and yell at me every time I opened this. All right, so if it didn't pop up and already tell you that you can move now, what it does is it actually sends you over to YouTube Music. So it's music.youtube.com/transfer. This is where you'll get this screen, transfer your Google Play Music account. So cool, recommendations, playlists, likes and dislikes, albums and songs in your library. Neat. So I'm gonna double check up here too. I am on my personal account, which is the only one that's valid, because I guess that's the other thing to keep in mind is that you cannot migrate from Google Play Music to a brand account. Also, some of the services and casting and things like that won't actually work if you're trying to use a brand account on YouTube Music, because you can kind of use a brand account, an existing one. You can start fresh on a brand account and use YouTube Music, but it is not feature perfect with using personal accounts. So I would recommend just leaving the music on your personal account and then use a brand account for your typical YouTube, watch history, watching YouTube. Leave that on a brand account because you can do everything using a brand account for videos and stuff. So let's do it. It might get mad at me for not having a channel yet. Playlist is stored on your channel. To continue transferring your Google Play Music, create a channel now. Yep, so that is fine. Create a channel. There's my name because it's a personal channel. It's nice that it just did it for me from here and I didn't have to go back to YouTube. And there we go. It is transferring. So I'll probably cut this and come back and see what it's like in the future and be able to report on how well it went and how easy it is to work with. Okay, so that took about 5 minutes maybe. It was a little faster than I thought. I will say that I went on YouTube in a different tab and switched accounts, and then it got mad at me and told me to refresh to use the other account I was using on YouTube. So that was a little annoying. But so I'd say, start it, leave it be. It should only take maybe 5-10 minutes. You can refresh the page as it's doing it to see if it really completed. I refreshed it a couple times and then it said that it was complete. So let's see what we've got. I listen to a lot of Dance Gavin Dance, so that makes a lot of sense here on the front. That is a playlist I just made the other day. Um, I'm not going to add it to my home screen as a web app, but yep, those favorites make sense. That history makes sense. All right, so I'm going to mute the rest of the audio there. I've used this for a few days now, and I just wanted to come back with some notes on things that I noticed as I've used it a bit. So um, switching accounts in your browser is pretty easy. You can always hit that switcher in the top right and flip it. It's easy on your mobile device as well. I will say though that it flips it on YouTube and YouTube Music. So if I'm in YouTube Music, I switch over to my YouTube Music account, and then I go back to a YouTube, open up a new YouTube tab or something like that. It's going to be on my YouTube Music account. I'm gonna have to flip it back. Um, if you do have them both open though, like you already had two windows open and now you've got two windows with two different accounts on, it seems like one will eventually kind of time out. Um, and it'll say, hey, you have to refresh the page to start using the account that you're signed in as. So it's a little annoying. I appear to have maybe gotten around it by using incognito and another window. It might also work if you just use another browser like Edge or Firefox or whatever, just to play your music or something like that. So kind of annoying there. Um, but I don't know, still worth it for me easily. Um, Big thing for me is that there's no play count in YouTube Music, and I don't think that it's even a matter of them showing it or not. It sounds like that it's actually just not a part of the service. I guess that's how a lot of other music services are. Uh, I don't like that. I like play counts a lot. I like seeing what I listen to a whole lot, not just what I like. Um, so they said the best way to do that right now is to submit feedback. So please submit feedback if that bothers you as well, either in the web app or the mobile app or wherever. There's a couple of other like Google support things you can upvote out there on the internet as well to try to raise awareness on that issue. There is a pretty big lack of like sorting song tables by different columns. This is something I think that they're going to work on, but and the mobile app actually does have a bit more features for sorting as well for when you're looking at some of these different views, so that's nice. It will probably come to the web app soon. Um, you can also keep using Google Play Music. It will be separate from this YouTube Music library. You could keep using it for another month or two and then transfer again, and it will kind of update what you have in this library if you have any new playlists or likes or whatever. Um, and if you do decide that you don't want this YouTube Music account, on your main personal accounts channel for your Google account, um, you can make another brand account. You could transfer this channel to that brand account, and you could go back to that other one we made, and you could transfer your main YouTube channel back to your personal account. That is possible. So same similar process. You just log into the your main YouTube channel, go to settings, advanced settings, move my channel, and move it back to your personal account. So I think that's about it. Good luck using YouTube Music. It's still not the greatest platform ever, but hopefully this helps some of you go a little less crazy, with that not, syncing up all of its likes and history and all that stuff into your actual like main YouTube channel if you use YouTube a lot. So cool. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped.